Hello everyone, myself Rishbha Jain, your maths teacher. Welcome you all in virtual classes. I hope you all are fine and enjoying learning via virtual classes. So today we are going to continue our learning on the same platform.
In this video, we are going to continue Chapter 5, Data Handling from Book Term 3. In previous video, we have studied about what is the meaning of data, data handling and types of graphs to represent data like bar graph, pie chart, pictograph, tally marks. After that, we have learnt bar graph and pie chart in detail. And then we have learned how to read bar graph and pie chart to answer the given questions. Now we are going to learn about pictograph and tally marks. Pictograph. Presentation of data by using pictures is known as pictograph. As you can see in the given example, the data has been presented by using the picture of apple in place of numbers. So this is known as pictograph. Now the last is tally marks. The presentation of data by using lines is known as tally marks. In tally marks, we will use the symbols in place of numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and etc. Now the question is, how can we frame the symbols? The symbols can be framed by using standing and slanting lines. The symbol for 1 is 1 standing line, 2 is 2 standing line, 3 is 3 standing line, 4 is 4 standing line. But the symbol for 5 is a combination of standing and slanting line, 4 standing line and a slanting line that will join the first and last standing line. Now the symbol for 6 can be framed by breaking the number 6 as 5 plus 1. We will use the symbol of 5 plus 1 standing line to make the symbol for 6. Symbol for number 7 can also be framed by breaking 7 as 5 plus 2. Symbol of 5 plus 2 standing line. And same as for 8, 9 and 10. They will also be broken into two parts as 5 plus 3, 5 plus 4 and 5 plus 5. And you can see the symbols on the screen. Now you can see the given example. Mango. For mango, 4 standing lines has been used, so the number of object is 4. For strawberry, the symbol of 5 has been used, so the number of object is 5. Orange, 3 standing lines, so the number is 3. Cherries, 2 standing lines, so the number of object is 2. And pineapple, 1 standing line, so the number of object is 1. Now we will move forward to learn how to read pictograph and tally mark to answer the given question. For learning this, we will start doing the questions from the textbook. So open your book page number 92 from your book term 3. Now in question 2, we can see that the data has been given in form of tally marks. So we are going to learn how can we read this tally marks to answer the following question. So first we will write the frequency for the given tally marks. The number of family members as 1 is for 7. Number of family members as 2 is for 19. Number of family members as 3 is 23. Number of family members as 4 is 26. And the number of family members as 5 is 19. For finding the numbers for frequency, we will read the symbols of tally marks. Now we will use the provided data for answering the given questions. Part A is how many families were surveyed. For finding it, we need to add the frequency of all the families. So we will add 7 plus 19 plus 23 plus 26 plus 19. So we will get the sum as 94. So the answer for A part is 94. Now the part B is which category has the highest frequency. We can see that the highest frequency is 26. That is for category 4. So the answer is category 4. Now part C is which category has the lowest frequency. We can see that the lowest frequency is 7. That is for category 1. So the answer is category 1. Now the part D is how many families have only 2 family members. We can see that the frequency for the number of family members 2 is 19. So the answer is 19. Now you can check your answer from here. Now we will move forward to the question 3, and we can see that in the question 3 the data has been presented in the form of pictograph. So we are going to learn how can we read this pictograph to answer the following questions. In this pictograph we can see that a picture of one apple is representing 8 apples. Now we will use this information to find the number of apples harvested by Rajesh, Monu, Saurav, Akash and Chetan. For finding the number of apples harvested by them, we will multiply the number of apples shown in front of their name by 8. So, the number of apples harvested by Rajesh is 4 into 8, that is 32. By Monu, 2.5 multiplied by 8, that is 20. By Saurabh, 5 into 8, that is 40. By Akash, 5.5 multiplied by 8, that is 44. And by Chetan, 4 into 8, that is 32. Now, we will use this information to answer the given question. So, the part A is who harvested the most. For finding the answer for this question, we will check in front of which name the number of apples is more. We can see that in front of Akash, the number of apples is more, so the answer is Akash. Now the part B is how many apples did Monu harvest? We can see that we have already found the number of apples harvested by Monu by multiplying 2.5 by 8. Then we found the number of apples harvested by Monu is 20. So the answer is 20. Now the part C is who harvested 40 apples? As you know, we have already found the number of apples harvested by each person. So we can see that the number of apples harvested as 40 is for Saurav. So the answer is Saurav. Now the next part D is name the farmers who harvested the same number of apples. After finding the number of apples harvested by each person, we can see that Rajesh and Chetan both have harvested equal number of apples as 32. So the answer is Rajesh and Chetan. Now the last part E is Rajesh harvested more apples than Monu. Is that true? By how much? For finding the answer for this question, first we will compare the number of apples harvested by both Rajesh and Monu. Rajesh has harvested 32 apples and Monu has harvested 20 apples. It means yes, Rajesh harvested more apples than Monu. Now we will find by how much. We will find it by finding the difference between the number of apples harvested by both. We will subtract 32 minus 20 equals to 12. So the answer is yes, 32 minus 20 is equals to 12. Now you can check your answers from here. Now it's time to get homework. And your homework is do question 2 and 3 of exercise 5A that you can get on page number 92 in your maths book term 3. Now, before winding today's class, I just want to say stay home, stay safe. And please like and subscribe my channel for getting the notification for the latest update as soon as possible. And viewers, please mention your name, class and section in comment box. Thank you.